Hey, I'm Steve Rader Ginsberg. I'm Executive and Artistic Director at Field Arts and Events Hall. I started this job 6 years ago and really was motivated to move and start with a project that was bringing this new cultural destination and home to Port Angeles. I grew up in a town very similar to Port Angeles. It was so important when I was growing up to encounter cultural people as they're moving through the country, as they're coming from cities, touring, hearing music, theater, dance, and it just deeply impacted and improved my life at such a young age, showed me the world, gave me aspirations, and I think that we are delivering the same type of message here at Field Hall. We're creating a home, we're bringing artists that are globally traveling, that are traveling around the nation, and giving regional and local artists a place that has a state-of-the-art facility to be able to try out their craft and really share that with local audiences. One of the things All In is funding is artistic excellence. What do we mean by artistic excellence? And as the artistic director, how do I look for it? These are things that are very near and dear to my heart and what I work hard and strive to bring to Port Angeles. And what artistic excellence is something where there are artists who are creating something so dynamic, so new, that they're breaking boundaries and they're inspiring. Being in the same room with some of these artists gives you a feeling that you're connected to some sort of greatness, not only beyond the person, but into the field of art, into the field of culture, and out into the world. So we can be transformed by these experiences. There's a group named Moominshans, that's a 40-year-old company based out of Switzerland. They came on their North American 40th anniversary tour, and what they do is silent movement-based theater. And so what we saw was a whole wordless night. It was so impressive to me that I encountered the Port Angeles deaf community, people who don't need to rely on words to understand the story or hear them in the moment. And so we had a diverse audience of youth to very old adults, and it was an exquisite night that was transformative and memorable. Artistic excellence also gives you memories that you won't forget for the rest of your life, like Herve Kobi from France. Came here with a group of Moroccan and French dancers that really showed us a lens into the Arabic street dance world that is so athletic and so dynamic that it is some memories that I know at least 500 people who were here that night won't forget. We recently had a company called Momix here. There's the artistic director of Momix. His name is Moses Pendleton. He founded Palabolis and went on to found Momix. These are two dance companies that, again, they have just set the mark, set the bar. Other companies emulate their work and are trying to figure out what is it that they're doing. They're moving their bodies in new ways. They're telling their stories in new ways. When Momix was here, they told an adaptation of Alice in Wonderland. Again, striking visuals, things great for all ages, something to see and strive for as you're growing up, impacting the youth of Port Angeles, knowing that they can use their minds, creativity, and bodies to make something beautiful and impactful. Some of the artists we work with are local. We discovered Jennifer Thomas, who is really world known and has a world-class musician who lives in Sequim. We approached her and asked if she would like space and time on our stage to push her artistic work towards video, incorporating her great sense of using video, live performance, and making stories of the place. So what she brought to our hall were videos of the North Olympic Peninsula and her music, and marrying them together with a live performance that was just an exquisite experience of place and artistry. We're at the end of our All In campaign, and we're asking you to be all in for Field Hall. That means artistic excellence, and we get support from you. We can turn that around and continue to shoot for the best artistic excellence we can find, bring it to our community, have that experience to engage with you, and go into our schools and do all the things that we're trying to strive for. So when you're all in, we can achieve that promise. This community has done an incredible job. So many people have stepped up. Lots of people are all in. We've raised nearly $12 million. With that, we finished the completion of this building, paid all the construction costs, and now we're striving to build funds for artistic access and artistic excellence. We're so close to the end of this campaign, and we believe that we'll be finishing it on June 13th. June 13th, we're throwing a party. It's going to be a block party on Oak Street, so we hope to see you there. We'd really like you to be down. Everybody, no matter if you've given or not, show up to the block party. But if you can dig in, be all in, donate before then, or come down and show your support on June 13th, you'll have music and performance and food and camaraderie, as well as lots of fun. So come on down, be all in, field day, June 13th.